Today I'm going to show you how to make the simple chevron scarf. This is a really quick and easy pattern to catch on to. It is literally just a 1-row repeat in multiples of 3, and I will explain that as I'm going through in the tutorial. But basically you work 3 double crochets, double crochet 3 together, 3 double crochets, and then 3 double crochets into the same stitch, and you repeat that all along, and it creates the little divots and then the peaks. So if you can remember the number 3, you'll be set. For this project I am going to be using Bernat Symphony. Now I got this on sale, it was marked down, it was a fabulous deal. I got 2 balls of this, and that is what I recommend for this project. It has 309 yards in it. It is a thicker weight yarn, so it's a 5-weight bulky yarn. With this yarn I am using a 6mm crochet hook. This particular yarn is 80% acrylic, 20% wool, so it'll make a nice chunky scarf. I also love how the color is sort of tweedy and variegated at the same time. It's a really pretty red and white and gray all mixed together. We're going to start with a slip knot on our hook and chain 34. The chain of 34 will give you a width of about 11 inches if you're using a bulky weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. Once you have your 34 chains, we're going to work back into the 4th chain away from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and into that stitch, that chain right there, we're going to work a double crochet. We're going to work a double crochet into the next 3 chains. So these next 3 each get a double crochet into the next 3 chains. We're going to work a double crochet 3 together. So you want to yarn over, put your hook into that next chain, drop a loop, yarn over and pull back through 2 and stop. Go to the next chain, yarn over, put your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull back through 2 and stop. And into that next chain, so that 3rd one, yarn over, put your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull back through 2. When you have 4 loops on your hook, you can yarn over and pull back through all 4, and you have made a double crochet 3 together. We're going to double crochet 1 time into each of the next 3 stitches, and you might notice that this pattern is in 3s, which makes it the perfect simple chevron pattern. Into the next stitch we're going to work 3 double crochets all into that same stitch. And into the next 3 we're going to work a double crochet. So 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. And you can kind of see the little wavy pattern starting to happen. When we work a double crochet 3 together, we get that little dip here, and when we work 3 double crochets into the same chain, we get that peak. So we just worked a peak, and this is alternating. So we're going to start with the little divot here, the valley, and then we work our way up to a peak. We're working our way down now. So over the next 3 stitches, we're going to work a double crochet 3 together. So same thing like we did before, you want to work half that double crochet, find your next chain, work half that double crochet, and that was number 2, and find the third, work half that double crochet, 4 loops on our hook. We can now yarn over, pull back through everything. Into the next 3 chains, a double crochet. So we just worked down, we're back up now. So to create that peak, we work 3 double crochets into that very next stitch, all into that same chain. So if you can remember the number 3, then this pattern will be super easy. Into the next 3, a double crochet. Into the next 3, over the next 3, we're going to work a double crochet 3 together. So work half that double crochet, go into the next chain, half a double crochet, and into the next half a double crochet, yarn over and pull back through everything. You should have 4 chains at the end. We're going to work a double crochet into the next 3, and into that very last chain you want 2 double crochets into that same last chain. And that is row 1. Row 2 is the pattern repeat. Every row starts with a chain 3, turn, and a double crochet right back into that same stitch. We're going to work a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And now you should be over your double crochet 3 together. So over the next 3 stitches we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work a double crochet 3 together. So go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, work half of it, find the next stitch, pull up a loop, work half of it, and into the next stitch, pull up a loop, work half. You've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull back through all 4. Over the next 3 we're working a double crochet. Into each of those next 3 work a double crochet, and now we're at the point where we worked the peak, or the 3 double crochets into the same stitch. You should be right over that middle double crochet from the previous row. Into that stitch you work 3 double crochets. Each of the next 3 stitches work a double crochet. And now we're back at the double crochet 3 together. So we're going to do the same thing over the next 3 stitches. Work half a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull back through everything. Into the next 3 stitches, a double crochet into each. And now we are at our 3 double crochets into the same stitch. You should be right over that middle double crochet from the previous row. Work 3 double crochets all into that same stitch. Into the next 3 stitches, work a double crochet. We are back at another double crochet 3 together spot. So over the next 3 stitches, work your double crochet 3 together. Yarn over, back through everything. You should have 4 stitches at the end. 1, 2, 3, and there is our 4th one from our initial foundation chain. So into the next 3, work a double crochet. And into the turning chain, you want to work 2 double crochets. So this one is a little bit tough to see because it was from our foundation chain, but into the turning chain of each row at the end you want to work 2 double crochets into it, and that will keep our sides straight. So that is row 2, and that is the pattern repeat. So you repeat row 2 for as long as you want your scarf to be. This is a fantastic beginner chevron pattern. You remember the number 3 and it makes it so much easier. You don't have to really think of it as increasing and decreasing in certain spots. So I worked the entire 2 balls of the yarn that I had, and my scarf measures just about 72 inches, which is absolutely perfect. So I do recommend having at least 2 balls of whatever yarn you choose, or roughly 600 yards. I absolutely love how it turned out. You can really see, especially in this yarn, the chevron pattern playing out. The stitch pattern is super easy if you remember the number 3. Now, I am not going to add anything to the bottom of my ends. I'm not going to add tassels or anything like that. I wanted to really just show this nice chevron pattern, and I don't feel like this scarf needs anything else. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful, and be sure to let me know if you're going to make one of these simple chevron scarves for yourself. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye!